Well, I tried to pick a set that would make a coherent narrative, and so it wasn't like the rules differed in quality particularly. I think they were all worth writing about, but when you write a book, you want it to have a certain internal consistency, and so I went for that. A couple of the rules that didn't make it were be careful who you share good news with. That's a good one, because you want to share good news with people who are going to be genuinely happy for you, and that's one way that you can identify those people who are truly on your side.
Wow.
It's
Powerful.
There was a corollary to that, which was be careful who you share bad news with, because that's equally tricky. You know, you want someone who will listen to you when you're having trouble and allow you your grief, especially if it's a consequence of something tragic, and who won't try to one-up you, you know, because often when you're talking to people, they'll be thinking about what they have to say that's worse, and that's not helpful if you need a listening ear. Make one room in your house as beautiful as possible. That's what I'm writing about now. I talked a lot already about the necessity of cleaning your room, which is, you know, in some sense a foolish piece of advice because it seems so obvious, but it's not obvious at all. And you'll find if you try it, especially if you're in a household that's not very functional, that you'll encounter obstacles that you couldn't imagine existed while you're trying to put your life in order. And you can take your surroundings beyond order and move towards beauty, and that's unbelievably useful because, well, beauty calls people to their higher being, I would say, and to make friends with beauty is to introduce yourself very carefully to one of the mysteries of life that make it worth living. And so those are a few of the rules that didn't make the original cut, but that I'm still working on and still thinking about.
Well, definitely.